9Kings is a simple little roguelike in which you assemble an army big enough to crush your opponent's balls, only to get hit with an Uno reverse card and implode just a little bit. Whether you're offering blood for the blood god or building so many forests that you manage to personally repopulate the entire treant race, the amount of shenanigans you can perform in this small little game is actually kind of surprising. So, because the King of Greed has me in a death grip by my testicles due to 10 million in mortgage loans, I am going to spend today telling you, dear viewer, how to milk each king for the most value. Maybe I shouldn't mention milking.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Alright, welcome to the game, and honestly one of the best kings available in it. I'm being serious. Wildcard and Clone are the two best cards in the game, and King of Nothing is the proud owner of not only Wildcard, but also Farm. Farm, my beloved. If Nothing is your choice in King, you'll want to abuse the Farm card while using Wildcard to level up other key damage dealers. Make sure to remember that the Farm does not recruit on all sides, so only put one unit next to it. My personal suggestion is to either put a Farm on the Soldier card and then sink 8 billion tome buffs into them, or farm the paladins for a holy crusade and make sure to give them a blacksmith to stack HP and damage. Remember, anytime you are using a farm, the mob unit is a fun pickup, and anytime you are using tomes, the orbiter is a fun pickup. And also remember, God will not have any mercy on your enemies.
It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fire!
I'ma be so real. You only ever play this king if you really, really like stacking static on your wizards endlessly until they turn into Palpatine. This is personally the king that I recommend for most new players, as it is extremely easy to play. Just remember to get a farm for your wizards, maybe a boar or a raptor mount for them, some orbiters so that you're getting double tomes, and watch the game play itself. Man, I sure hope that racist wizard isn't around. My favorite king in the game. Do you like infinite resource generation? A unit that auto-recruits infinitely, and a turret that can, on its own, stack up to the maximum attack speed cap, only to then infinitely stack damage. Oh, and did I mention that their main base is an automatic instant kill on the first level, and you can stack attack speed on it until it becomes the epilepsy strobe light of death. Fun little trick you can do, by the way. The King of Blood's Mangler cannot permanently kill your mercenaries so long as you have enough money, so more infinite damage stacking, go burr. This king is, however, not recommended for beginners, considering its vulnerability to early game attacks. Definitely a late game scaling setup. Good luck, my fellow greed maxers. God, I love money.
Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god!
Ah, yes, I believe you are referring to the support package for the King of Nothing. You see, the King of Blood wants as many things on the field to be dying as physically possible. The more units exploding in a single hit, the happier you are. The cemetery and demon altar are your best friends, and you love the farm even more than them. You see, when you aren't out blood maxing, the only thing that gets your jorts wetter than 4 max level demon altars is one singular level 1 farm. I am immediately sending Scarbrand to work the fields as punishment for failing to kill a single boar.
Oink!
Oh, wood elves. The only cool elves other than Dro. Welcome to the resident mono green player who finally sprinkled in a little white and now they have become God. Do you like drowning your opponents in pigs that are so tanky they could fight Godzilla and win? Congratulations then, because despite the previous mentioning of elves, the only cards that matter for this king are the forest and the boar. Ignore the fact that Clone is one of the best cards in the game, Orchard is insane in the early game, and Mycelium is insane for the late game. Ignore all of that. Reject actual gameplay. Embrace Oink Oink. Also, hey devs, could you add Alarune to the game? Just asking for a friend.
Destiny, domination, deceit.
So, Future Smog here. I actually had to re-record this segment, and you can probably hear it in my voice, because after playing the Nomads, my least played faction by a long shot, mostly because destroying plots is by far the worst gameplay available, I realized just how unbelievably broken they can be if you just focus on your warlords. You see, at first, these guys suck. They are super vulnerable and are just another unit that can get popped like a grape. However, every second they shoot a banner out, and when it hits your own units, they get the warlord stats added to their own, endlessly, over and over. Which, you know, is a little strong with HP stacking, considering that's endless levels of broken healing. But, crit chance. Literally crit chance. You just melt everyone. Needless to say, I was playing Nomads wrong. Wow, these guys are fun. Friendship with greed has ended. Stone is my new best friend. Hey, so you know how literally every other king has been unit-oriented? Yeah, so what if we didn't need farms or units, like, ever? We need to build a wall, and the Wood Elves are gonna help pay for it. Put poison on your trebuchet, sit back, relax, and just wish you were playing some balloons instead.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh.
Hey, Future Smog here. Whole bunch of time travel shenanigans going on, but re-recording again. I wanted to point something else about this as well when I was, playing for the voiceover that I obviously recorded. So, the King of Progress really sucks. I experienced this problem both with the King of Progress and with the King of Time when recording, but I know that the King of Time can be very strong. They're just a bit difficult to pilot. King of Progress, however, just requires too many cards and too much time to do what it wants to do. I figured out that you cannot use Regress on this one singular payoff that they want, and I want Rat Spam to be good, because insert Skaven joke, but it's really not. Please buff literally everything on the player side of King of Progress other than the defenders, please and thank you. They are struggling quite a bit. We should be allowed to regress this thingy. Anyway, speaking of time travel, last but certainly not least, is the king who allows you to crash your game the fastest. No, seriously, put like 2 stacks of adrenaline onto warpers and then watch as your entire game begins to buffer and lag. It's really funny. This king requires the most knowledge to use to his maximum potential, if you are using his cards. Obviously, you'd want to be fighting progress, regress levels properly, rewind time in order to hit huge events and blessings twice, or you could just abuse summoners and use the King of Blood cards and win effortlessly. Honestly, I'm really surprised that the summoner isn't by default a King of Blood card. Summoning is like their whole thing. But anyways, if you do want to play this king seriously, good luck. You will need it. And regardless of which king you pick in this silly little game, always remember, greed will always welcome you back into their loving arms.
Smog jump scare.
Thank you for watching my silly little video and enjoying a bit of my autistic ramblings. Hey, speaking of autistic ramblings, this is gonna come soon. Keep an eye out for that video if you're actually a fan of Goji. But again, thank you to my Patreons, thank you to all my supporters, and hey, if you enjoyed my stupid humor, take a look around the channel. I am really dumb.